I'm just headed towards the Towers of Alton, my second home, and yeah, I'm quite excited. Closed season blues have definitely been kicking in lately. Nemesis is always my favourite roller coaster ever. So I'm looking forward to getting myself on the beast that is Nemesis again. And really exciting is that Wicker Man is built and ready to go. I don't think it's officially opening until the weekend. It's Thursday today, but I know that they have been doing soft openings throughout the week because it was supposed to be open last weekend, but it snowed. So yeah, hopefully that'll be open today. I've been watching it being built. It looks incredible. The reviews of it have been really good. A lot of people have been surprised because everyone thought that it's going to be just a boring family coaster, but apparently it is surprising and it is impressive. Just to look at, it's a masterpiece. Oh my god, I have roller coaster hair and I haven't even been on a roller coaster yet.
family has lived in these woods, led by the spirit of the Wicker Man. The elders told us of a day when he would rise to give us freedom and eternal well-being. But to start that ritual, we must present him with a gift. And that gift is you. You and the flames. It is time. He is here. What an honor to see
did enjoy it. We've got mixed views, I think. What do you think, Hannah?
I liked it. I think it's a good family coaster.
Yeah.
But I just wish it wasn't a family coaster.
Yeah, I think what we were saying is that the theming is so kind of like dark and intense that it is a good family coaster, and I think it would put off a lot of people and children that would potentially enjoy it as a ride. Yeah.
Good though.
Yeah, it's good.
The theme is better than the ride.
The theme is awesome.
The theme doesn't fit with the family ride idea. However, as an overall package, I've got hair in my face. It's actually really fun, really good.
It
The
is.
show's better than the coaster.
Yeah.
But if you're at the back of the coaster, it's really good as opposed to the front, which is a bit too tame.
Yeah. I've only tried the back yet. These guys got here earlier than me and went on the front. But yeah, the pre-show was really intense and really kind of. It's like something that you would want to see at Scarefest.
Kids were screaming.
Kids were screaming, but yeah, the ride is quite tame. I'm trying to not be negative because I did enjoy it.
Enjoyed it. I
thoroughly enjoyed it.
The back has a little bit. Is more intense.
Yeah.
Whips you around a little bit more.
It's good fun. Really good fun.
I think what we all just sort of said is that it's a great addition to the park. Probably
Definitely.
Perfect. It's probably exactly what it needed.
Yeah.
However, not everything at Alton Towers has to be so spooky, scary and dark.
Exactly.
Everything
exactly.
is. So
yeah.
I wouldn't pay for fast track.
no, yeah. It's one of those. I think it's a good filler ride that they need here,
Yeah,
like we
it's a good
say.
filler ride.
But this, like we were saying, because of the dark theme, therefore attracting thrill seekers. There's so much more they could do with a Woody nowadays, like some of the amazing stuff that goes on in the US. And it's a shame that they didn't do that with a scary theme. But now, it's a bit more jolly now.
Yeah.
A bit more jolly now. But yeah, we're going to go and see Joule.
Yeah, see the changes.
Because there's been some changes on Joule too, and I love Joule. So yeah, bye. For the day at Towers, just driving home, and yeah, Wicker Man. I think it's a really good addition to the park. The park has needed something like that. It's a bit of a gap that needed to be filled, I think. I kind of have mixed views on it in a way. I'm not like, oh my god, that was insanely incredible. It's not something I would rave about. The theming is stunning. I absolutely love the theming. It's really strong. I think there are a few missed opportunities with the theming, like in the end tunnel. They could have done something spectacular with that, because you're in there for quite a while. But overall, generally, yeah, the theming is awesome. I love the theme. The pre-show is really good. It really sets up the story well. It really it's really impactful, so I liked that. Love the theme. The coaster itself I love the coaster. It's a good, fun family coaster. The back is the best place to sit. Also, the time of day that you go on it is quite important. So if you go on near the end of the day, it's a lot faster and a lot more impactful. So try and get on it near the end of the day if you can. So yeah, the ride itself, it's no Woden, it's at Europa Park. It's not an intense thrill coaster, but it's a good fun coaster. My kind of mixed feelings on it come from the fact of, so you have this incredible theme that's really well done, really well thought out, the story is set up really well, you completely get what it's about, but it's quite dark and sinister and scary, and there are skulls and yeah, it's quite intense. But the ride itself is a good fun family ride, and I just think that there will be kids that are terrified of the theme that would love the coaster. I do feel like with an intense theme like that that's a bit sinister, I want a more thrilling ride. And there's so many intense, incredible things that they can do with wooden coasters now that could have fit that theme so well, and it could have been a really good thrill seekers ride with that theme. I think we're going for the more family layout of the track. They could have done something that wasn't so intimidating and would be more open to the younger kids who might want to ride it. Like, it's in Mutiny Bay, so something, a pirate theme, like the Wicker Man statue itself could have been like a Skull Rock kind of thing, or they could have come up with something better than that, I'm sure. But yeah, do you get what I mean? So the theme is impeccable, but for that theme I want a sinister ride to match. It's not a sinister ride, it's a good fun ride. But yeah, so it's a hard one to kind of have a proper review and opinion on it, because I like all the aspects of it. Just for me personally, I think that there's a disconnect in between the two. But I did enjoy it, I really enjoyed it. I loved the atmosphere, I loved everything about it, but I just thought it could have been two different experiences with the theme versus the actual ride. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, so good, but it's a tough one. And I don't want to sound like I'm being really neggy here, because I'm not, because like I said, I enjoyed all the aspects of it, I just wouldn't have put them together necessarily. But I don't get why they have marketed it as wooden fire infused, and why they've used the wooden fire thing as a marketing tagline, because the fire element in it, actual fire, saying that they're infusing wooden fire, is so minimal, really. Like, it's TV screens inside the Wicker Man, sorry to spoil the illusion. But yes, TV screens inside the Wicker Man, and there's a bit of fire on top, like there is on many other rides, and there's fire in some of the torches out the entrance. So it's just such a minimal part of the theming, really. For them to use that as the main tagline is a bit, I don't really get that. Like, I was joking that the rustic bunting that's everywhere around the ride, there's more of that around than there is fire. So they could have advertised it as the first roller coaster to fuse together wooden rustic bunting, and it would have been more accurate. So I don't quite get that, but it's quite funny. But yeah, I think because they've advertised it as wooden fire fused together, it's led to a lot of kind of negative comments of people saying, oh well, after the Smiler, that's a bit silly, blah blah blah. Unnecessary marketing tagline that has probably put off a lot of people when it's such a minimal part of the theming. Yes, it's part of the general story, but it doesn't really fuse wooden fire. It's not a world's first, it's not a secret weapon element. So I don't get that. But again, I've sounded negative. Like I said, I really enjoyed. I've had a great day with Mikey and Hannah from Scare Track. It's always good to have a catch up. We've had a feast in the roller coaster restaurant, which was nice. I think the food's improved since the last time we all visited. good day. It's nice that the theme parks are now back open, so hopefully I need to get some adventures in. I know Thorpe's got their Walking Dead ride, and it's the year of the Walking Dead. That would be quite interesting to go to. I know Mikey and Hannah are off there next week, so keep an eye on Scare Track stuff. I will put all the Scare Track links in the description for you, so you can go and check it all out. But yeah, they're going to be at the press event for Thorpe Park's Walking Dead opening next week. So you'll get to hear all about that. It looks very interesting. I know Chessington have got their new tiger enclosure, which is being put together with new theming for Dragon Falls, which is not going to be Dragon Falls anymore. It's going to be linked with the tiger enclosure, so that all sounds interesting. So there's a fair bit that's gone on really at UK theme parks this year. I know Chessington has the Gruffalo that I've not tried yet from last year, so you might get a few more videos of me going around and having a few more theme park adventures, trying out all these new things. I have, it's been great to get my coaster fix and feel the adrenaline again after closed season today, but it's really made me think that I need an American coaster fix. I need to go and just try out. I've never been to America, but I need to go and give the American coasters a go. Really, really do. I feel like I need some new coasters in my life, and that's the answer. So hopefully one day soon I will get there. But yeah, other than that, until then I've got my Merlin pass. I'd like to get back to Disneyland Paris this year at some point. So I was going to try and go back for my birthday actually, but I've missed the 2 days 2 nights free, and it doesn't feel right to pay that kind of price that I would usually go for 5 days for like 1 day and 2 half days. So I don't think that will be happening for my birthday, but I'd like to go back at some point. But yeah, I need to go to America. Someone send me the money please, so that I can go to America and try some of the American coasters. It'd be amazing. But yeah, just driving home, and I will probably have a nap and cuddle my cats and try and crack on with some admin things this evening. So I shall love and leave you. But that has been the first day on park at Alton Towers, and first time riding Wicker Man. Go and give it a go, see what you think. Oh, I forgot to say as well, yes, Joule. They've done a bit of a refresh on Joule. It mainly tended to be just UV work. They've intensified a lot of the old UV. They've added brighter UV lights. They've intensified the paint jobs. It was also a lot more consistent throughout. There was just UV everywhere. Too much in my personal opinion. I think UV should be used sparsely, and instead it's turned Joule into an entire UV attraction. I didn't really like that, but it has a new theme tune and a new soundtrack, and I really like that. It was a bit more Disney-fied, but yeah, generally Joule was just a UV refresh. But yeah, good day, good company as always, and